Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. We have just finished the Ostagar section and now we're in Flemeth's hut with Morrigan.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid and 'twould be best to get an early start.
We've already done that.
I will stay and make something to eat.
Okay. Okay, you do that. Whoa! Just yoink that. We also leveled up. Ooh. I think I'm gonna get this. Damn, maybe I shouldn't though. Maybe I should get this. So I can get more stuff. So instead of using shield defense, we would use shield wall. What's this do? I mean, +5 to defense, +5 missile deflection, but suffering -5 attack. +5 armor, +10 missile like, why would we have shield defense on if we have this? Is what I think.
As you wish.
Oops. I didn't even put that one on. My poor stamina. Okay, pretty sure we can't open this.
This should be easy enough.
Key required. Alright, well, bye, Morrigan.
As you... See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
Alistair.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Takes more than a few darkspawn to kill me.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well,
The
not?
way she's like, what do you mean by that? Like she doesn't know she's all powerful. Okay, Flemeth. So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united thanks to Logain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
What is this archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
True. Will you help us fight this blight, Flemeth?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Sure.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al-Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Al-Eamon? Is this someone important?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
And what about those treaties Flemeth gave us?
See? There is a smart lass.
Oh, she
Of
called me
course.
smart.
The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Profit. Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
We're going, old woman. Yes, thank you for everything, Flemeth.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Oh my god. Imagine living with Flemeth. Really the only interaction you really get most of the day. I think I would also go insane. What makes you think we want her? That's so rude. I think we'll be the polite path, but if Morgan doesn't want to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this... Very well, we'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Dang.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
So there's a little thing about how Flemeth does care about Morrigan as her daughter. I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Actually, I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
She's just gonna stay here alone?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her.
Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Oh, is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Yeah, like rip the band-aid off. It's gotta happen. Tell me about this village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths.
My
I would
Imperial
go more
Highway.
often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch.
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Like, what would they find? Like, how do Templars know people are mages if they don't cast magic, right? Is there any reason to go to Lothering then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed.
Okay.
Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Listen, we are also have never experienced the outside world. We kind of relate with Morgan here. We only know Orzammar. How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any Darkspawn.
You won't right away. No. It takes time.
Ah.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
The ones that can speak.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Alright. The Darkspawn are camped further in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Awesome.
Can you cook?
Oh,
I can cook, yes.
never mind him. You don't have to cook.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
Okay.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Wow, +4, +4. How did I manage that? We're getting all the main quests. Holy crap, our codex. Philimeth, you're required to do nothing, least of all believe. Ages ago, legend says Ban Conabar took a wife, a beautiful young woman who harbored a secret talent for magic. Philimeth of Highever. And for a time, they lived happily until the arrival of a young poet, Ossen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. They turned to the Chastened tribes for help and hid from Conabar's wrath in the wilds until word came to them that Conabar lay dying. His last wish was to see Philimeth's face one final time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Conabar killed Ossen and imprisoned Philimeth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Philimeth worked a spell to summon a spirit into this world to wreak vengeance upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Philimeth into an abomination. A twisted, maddened creature, she slaughtered Conabar and all his men and fled back into the wilds. This is very interesting. So they say that she summoned a spirit, not a demon, and it took possession of her. We'll probably I don't want to say too much, but we'll be touching on this later on, maybe in a different game, because I absolutely love the concept of demons and spirits and how they are viewed in each game. They are viewed differently and given to you in a different perspective in each game, and it's so interesting to me. For 100 years, Philimeth plotted stealing man from the Chastened to sire monstrous daughters, horrific things that could kill a man with fear. These Kakari witches led an army of Chastened from the wilds to strike at the Alamari tribes. They were defeated by the hero Cormac, and all the witches burned, so they say. But even now, the wilders whisper that Philimeth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughters steal those men who come too near. Morgan's mother saved the last Grey Wardens from death at the top of the Tower of Ishal, but just who or what Philimeth truly is a mystery. So, King Kaelin Theron, he fell in battle alongside Duncan at Ostagar. Sir Catherine? Some of us know what honor and loyalty are. Catherine came to Logain's... Oh, Catherine. Got you. Catherine came to Logain's service the hard way. She belonged to a poor family and was out doing work on the farm when she saw a man on the horseback being attacked by several bandits. She rushed to his assistance and found out belatedly that the man she saved was none other than the great hero Logain. Though she was hardly more than a child, he took her in, offering her a position with his soldiers, and she climbed through the ranks through sheer determination. Becoming the commander of Merrick's Shield, Logain's elite soldiers, was the proudest moment of her life. Duncan. He was killed in battle against overwhelming numbers of Darkspawn at Ostagar alongside King Kaelin. Arl Eamon, Gurim? Nobility does not exist without obligation. We owe all we have, even our lives, to our land and our people. As the maternal uncle of King Kaelin, Arl Eamon is one of the king's most trusted advisors. Redcliffe, while not a large or especially wealthy part of Ferelden, is a critical strategic location. The fortress guards the western pass that leads to Orlais, as well as the major trade route with Orzammar. A well-respected man, though not the most charismatic king, Kaelin once said of him, "My Uncle Eamon is a man who everyone thinks well of when they remember to think of him at all." Interesting. Logain Mac Tyr. During the Battle of Ostagar, he fled the field, leaving King Kaelin and the Grey Wardens to die. Why? Why? Because I think his fear of Orlais was greater than the fear of the Blight, which is dumb. Morrigan! Her mother claims to be Philimeth. If that's true, then Morrigan might well be a very powerful witch, for the tales of the daughters of Philimeth tell of twisted, monstrous women who could kill a man with fear. She was made to accompany the surviving Grey Wardens, the payment, Philimeth said, for saving their lives at Tower of Ishal. Ogre? Towering over their Darkspawn king, the massive ogres are a rare sight on the battlefield. Traditionally, they only appear during a blight, but some records claim that ogres have been spotted in the deep roads hunting alone or in small groups. At least one report by the Grey Wardens claims that an ogre was spotted alone in the Kakari wilds in 919 Dragon, though it was weakened and easily dispatched. Up to 100 of these creatures can accompany a Darkspawn horde at any one time during a blight, often using their great strength to burst through fortifications and demolish the front lines of opposing army. They use brute force to charge their enemies like bulls, slam the ground with their fists to shake enemies off their feet, and hurl giant rocks into the face of oncoming foes. Melee can be difficult against a giant that snatches a warrior up in one hand, crushing the life out of him, or beating him into oblivion with the other hand. The nimble can try to wiggle his way free, or an ally can attempt to array of stunning blows on an ogre to free the comrade in danger. That's the tactic. Grey Warden lore urges caution when slaying an ogre. Unless it is ensured that they have received a major wound to the head or the heart, it is possible that they are lying dormant and will regenerate. Wow, they will regenerate to full health within a matter of minutes. During a blight, most Grey Wardens recommend burning all darkspawn to ashes, dead ogres in particular. Wow, that's scary. That's a little scary. They can come back. We got an item, Havard's Aegis. Havard was Mafreth's closest friend. They were children together in the same Avar clan. They fought side by side in so many battles that Mafreth dubbed him Havard the Aegis. The Aegis? It might be Aegis. Better to have at his side than any shield. Mafreth brought Havard with him to meet with the Tevinters. It was unthinkable to stand before his enemy without his Aegis. While he understood that Mafreth was giving Andraste over to be executed, Havard, unwilling to draw swords against his friend and liege, placed himself between Andraste and the Tevinter soldiers. The Tevinters struck him down, and Mafreth left him for dead. Wow. But Aegis was not so easily destroyed. Havard lived and made his way, gravely wounded, to the gates of Minthrathros to stop the execution. Too late, he found only the ashes of the prophet left to the wind and rain. When his finger touched the ash, his ears filled with a song, and he saw a vision of Andraste dressed in cloth of starlight. She knelt at his side, saying, "Rise, Aegis of the faith, and Maker shall never forget you so long as I remember." His wounds healed instantly, and with new strength, Havard gathered up Andraste's remains and carried them safely back to the lands of the Alamari. Crazy! We're going to be learning a lot about the Chantry lore and what happened to Andraste as we go along. Alright, we have a lot to do. We have... This is our main quest. First, though, we need to get to Lothering. But first, we need to level up Alistair! What if we just give you that? Oops. I guess we'll just give him that. And then we have Morgan. I really want to wiggle around her stuff. Hold on. See, mages might be a little more difficult to try and figure out their tactics. Oh, this heals. Okay. And she knows, that stuff. Morgan! I'm not sure what we want to make her. Controller gives her double horror. Deliberator gives her no horror, but gives her this other stuff. Let's have her ranged. And then let's look at our inventory. Or even her, I mean, we see her skills. Mages are crazy. We got that. Do you want anything? Probably should give her like some... I don't have anything to give her, but we should probably give her some stuff later on. Same with Alistair. We need to give him proper stuff. Alright. I think that'll be good for now.
Off I go.
Your command?
All right.
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
Nothing. Never
Yes,
mind.
you should. You have a whole lot of darkspawn to get past before you sleep.
Okay, Flemeth. I think we're good to go. There's nothing else here, so let's go. Let's go! We're starting our journey. Ooh, I love this map. Alright, we're going to Lothering. It's pretty far, honestly. Oh, here we go. The classic action thing. I don't know what to call it.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who will take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Ooh.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Oh, damn.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Oh,
Did
it's
he
like
also
lagging.
do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Oh! Oh! Also, he mentioned if Arl Eamon was here. What happened to Arl Eamon, guys? I know what happened. It's all very sneaky, isn't it? We're on the road. Poochie! Aww. Such a good boy. Aww. Not so all. Their eyes! So scary.
Dark spot.
Okay, what we got going on?
Destroy the thieves.
Oh my lord. The dog died! Does that mean it's dead? I hope not. hope the dog's okay. Oh, okay. Those darkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
He can come, but he better make himself useful.
And yet we still have Alistair along.
Oh my god. Morgan. Alright. Oh, okay, we gotta name him. Oh, whoa. I'm sorry, classic name, Barkspawn. But also, I'm supposed to have the dog slot, so he's supposed to be an extra companion. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I might have to reload the game. I might have to reload the game. Maybe it's only when we get another companion. Whoa. That it'll work. So we'll wait until we get another companion to fill the slot. 100-year-old bottle of wine. Okay. Our own cleaner.
On it. Right. Let's get started.
Well, we'll deal with that later then. Let's see. We'll see if the dog slot works later. I think it's only because he seems like a proper companion right now, but later we can have him not be a proper companion. Alright, on our way to Lothering still.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
He's smart.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
Bitch, you think I'm gonna do that? You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
You still got to pay. No, I'm not. Forget it. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
This dude. Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
What?
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
Wow, what a bitch.
Aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Actually, let's add bandit slaying to that list.
And just when we had things settled...
Yeah. Yeah, about that. Maybe you shouldn't have been such a bitch. Alistair, I need you to alert them. Like, is he fleeing? We cannot escape.
All right.
Oh!
We surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Get by, you're a criminal. This shoddy operation.
Yes, I'm a criminal.
Oh.
I admit it. I apologize.
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chest we brought. I swear.
I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves.
Wow.
We try not to hurt anyone too much.
What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tear and Logain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
What family? Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier.
Ass
I was right
warriors.
out of their way.
What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Turn Logain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on
Of course
Grey
he
Wardens.
is.
Well then, let me go!
What would she do? If you follow my lead, I could use some soldiers. Hey, Grey Wardens take from anywhere they can get.
What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Or you can die, your choice.
I'm not going down without a fight!
Damn, I didn't have to, like, finish him.
Desperation is an ugly review.
Let's get started.
Poor guys, but also they shouldn't have been taking advantage of people in need. You good, Alistair? Oh, a dead Templar. Come on, they killed a Templar! Knight's locket. This golden locket bears within it a tiny painting of a pretty brown-haired young woman. It is impossible to tell who the woman might be, but whoever owned the locket was quite fond of her. And a knight's note. This crumpled note is written by Sir Henrik, a knight of Redcliffe. Codex. A note from Sir Henrik. So many of my fellow knights have been searching for their urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Genitivi by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Genitivi holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I now know where Brother Genitivi lies. I have been to his home in Dinnerum and found the trail, and I am amazed by how the other knights have not done likewise. Unless they have? No, it is best not to get caught up in the thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donald awaits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he be informed of my fate. I pray that he complete what I cannot. Oh, he died. Spell combinations. Improved drain. The victim of vulnerability hex must be wary not only to the damage from the elements, but also spellcasters who wish to sap life or mana to restore their own bodies. The spell drains life and mana drain are respectively 100% and 50% more effective in those circumstances. Queen Nora, we have been given the gift of freedom by our forebearers. Let us not squander it. The only child of the war hero Logain Mactyr, and Nora has never been one to stay quietly in the background. It is common knowledge that in the 5 years that Nora and Kaelin had thrown together, she was the one wielding the power. She is held in much higher esteem than her husband by the people of Ferelden, nobility and commoners alike, and commands the respect even of foreign nations, having once inspired Empress Celine of Orlais to declare, Honora Ferelden is a solitary rose among brambles. Wow. Buckspawn! The Mabari is clever enough to speak and wise enough to know not to, Ferelden proverb. Serena found this Mabari in the camp at Ostagar. His master was killed in the wilds, and Barkspawn fell ill from biting the Darkspawn in battle. Barkspawn seems to have chosen Serena as his new master now, seeking Serena out after the battle at Ostagar, and warning of an impending Darkspawn attack. He's such a good boy! Alright, we have more. He returned to Dinram and declared himself the regent to his daughter, Queen Honora, demanding that Ferelden followed him against the Darkspawn, upsetting a great many of the Banes. Ban Tegan Gurin. The Banoran will not bow to you simply because you demand it. Younger brother to Arl Eamon of Redcliffe, and uncle to King Kaelin, Tegan holds the Banoran of Rainsfair, a tiny province of Redcliffe squeezed back between the Frostback Mountains and Lake Calenhad. Ban Tegan avoids the Dinnerman court except to go hunting with his nephew and rarely makes himself heard at the Landsmeet, preferring to leave politics to his brother, but now something happened to his brother, so he's taking charge. Well, we got Lothering. In ancient times, Lothering was little more than a trading post that served the fortress of Ostagar to the south. Nowadays, it is larger, serving Redcliffe and the community of merchants and Surfendorf near Orzammar. Its location on the North Road gives it strategic value, so control of Lothering has historically been a matter of contention between the southern Bananor and the south reach Arling. King Calenhad himself stepped in and awarded the town to Southreach and in the Exalted Age, which is largely in the feud, or at least the appearance of it. Okay. Who cares about controls? Alright, well let's see what they had on them. Potion. Should save.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
That's a little
Is
rude.
my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Their banter is so good. What did she want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect.
Oh my
He
god,
certainly has
Morgan.
been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Whoa!
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We need to hear some news before we can decide.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
I'm gonna say yes because I know about them.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arl Eamon is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arl Eamon is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions if you like.
Where do we find Arl Eamon?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where will we find the Dalish Elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
I've been exiled from Orzammar. I can't go back there.
You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why? Would it frighten you? Are you afraid of dark and sunken places?
I mean, we won't have any choice.
What is that voice?
You'll be there under Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
They certainly are renowned for an abundance of reason, 'tis true.
I like how I was like, I can't go back there. I'm exiled, but Morgan's not making fun of me, but she's just consistently making fun of Alistair. I know. Well, maybe we don't know how to get to Orzammar from here. How do we get to Orzammar from here exactly?
You don't know where Orzammar is?
She doesn't know how to find it on the surface, fool. She has never been here before.
True.
If you follow the west road around Cullenhard Lake into the mountains through Gerland's Pass, from there I expect you'd know the way.
Morgan's right, though. She's like, she has never been on the surface, you fool. Where do we find the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Cullenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Where would Lothering be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
All right.
Then you have a plan.
I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
All right. Chicken!
As you wish.
I can't click on the chicken.
I have a wonder, Alistair,
Can you protect
if
us?
you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Although I like the blood splatter, I might turn that off. Is there a way to turn that off? There. I'd rather be blood-free. That fire is loud! There's so many refugees here.
A few knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact. None of them stopped to help.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Well, now no one will take advantage of you.
Please, we came here to get away from the fight.
Well, I'm not gonna sit by and let people take advantage of people. Look at these chickens.
We don't see many dwarves in these parts. You here to trade?
Not every dwarf is a merchant, you know.
Yeah, and my Aunt Fanny's an Orlesian chevalier. You working with a fella by the bridge?
There's a dwarf by the bridge.
Not a dwarf, a merchant. Gouging folks by charging a fortune for the basics. They shouldn't have come here with nothing, I guess.
I have some questions.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
I wouldn't ask. What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Cullenhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of this village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord? Well, I guess we would know about that by now.
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves.
Wow.
There's not going to be much left when he returns. If he returns.
Were those bands always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
I'll take that as a thank you.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees.
Bro!
Sir Bryant will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Ooh, okay.
Don't let me stop you.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
True.
What happened to the king is so terrible. Is anywhere safe now?
I'm scared. When are we going home?
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
I was looking for some news, actually.
You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Whoever decided to have their eyes show through the helmet is terrifying. Why would you decide this? Can I ask a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Damn. Out of my way.
I'll not turn you away. We just ask that you don't bring more problems here. People are frightened.
Cool.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. 'Tis sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
This should be easy enough.
Whoa.
Who are you? Can you protect us?
Why can't I click on the mom?
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb.
Her pet
Nobody
lamb?
cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
I met those bandits. They're dead now.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Alright, well, you're welcome.
Mother, where are you?
I'm not gonna go to each building as we see it. I'm about to go and do something else. Hi.
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
I think his mother is dead. Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
I don't think she's coming, child.
Why not? Why would she leave me here?
Oh, what if I just say this? He might get angry. I don't think she meant to leave you.
But she must be coming.
You can't stand here forever. What if she doesn't show?
I don't know. Maybe I should go
Oh.
home and look for her.
I'll take you to your farmhold if you like.
No, I'm big enough to
Uh-oh.
go myself. The main men must be gone by now.
Oh, he's dead. Bye. Sorry.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
And there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
That's so funny. They're so great. A miner.
We're planning on running that mine until the last minute. Felleron's orders.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
That's what I'm saying. Just kill them. Then they won't harm anyone ever again. Gossip.
Maker's blessing to you.
I thought you guys were gossip.
Greetings, milady. Greetings.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Tell me about these soldiers.
They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the King's army.
You seem unhappy.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the King dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organise. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
Yes, that was me.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we're gonna go in here.
Keep your voice down.
Oh, they are gossiping. No! Oh well.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a dwarf by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble.
Oh, she's
These
so
are
cute.
no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Looks like he wants to fight. I'm happy to oblige.
Right, let's make this quick.
I sense... Something's wrong. You should
Whoa!
Surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I don't want them reporting to Logain.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
They were going to kill us.
But they failed, and I do not wish death on anyone.
Then give them a final prayer. We are a little brutal. We kind of just kill whoever we want. Give them a final prayer, sister.
You mean... Very well. May the Maker forgive your trespasses. May he keep you in his sight
Damn.
and guide you.
She legit just did it. Where did these dudes come from? Oh goodness, it's just the fact that we're in a doorway. Oh, I got through.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
And who are you anyhow?
Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
What does that mean?
I joined the Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest. Not even an initiate.
And is there something you wanted from me?
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes?
Yes.
That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
And just what help would you be to me?
The Maker told me to join you. Surely, he would not do so without good reason.
Why should I care what your god wants?
He is not just my god. The Maker has love for all. I know you may not believe, but I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
I need more than prayers, I'm afraid.
I can fight. I can do more than fight. As I said, I was not always a lay sister. I put aside that life when I came here. But now, if it is the Maker's will, I will take it up again. Gladly. Please let me help you.
She's begging on her knees. Very well, I will not turn away help when it is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than I ever thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Leliana! Leliana!
Indeed.
How do I get my dog?
Let's get started. As you wish. Right. On it.
Are you a rogue?
I could do that for you.
She said she could do it for me. She could!
Your command?
Okay, first of all, what the heck does Leliana do? She is a bard. Regeneration. Oh, that's really good. She knows improved tools. And she's an archer. She was using daggers, but we're gonna put her in archer gear for sure. Okay, hang on. We're gonna give you a hat. Well, she has some boots. Her boots are better. Give you some of that. Here's some armor. Ugh. I don't like it. I don't like the armor she has on. I want to give you a bow. You know, I have a bow. Give you a bow. Give you some ice arrows. And if need be, we should probably give her some daggers. No? Okay. Let's stick with the bow. Her stupid little hat if we didn't have the thing. +1 willpower. I know I have all these things, but I kind of want to stop using the super important DLC items. Alright, tactics. She is going to be an archer. She is going to be ranged. Doesn't she have better... I need to give them more tactics is the problem. Look at her. Alright, we have our dog whistle now that we can use. And there's our Poochie. Nice, okay, let's save. We could probably also talk to these people, I didn't realize. Morgan?
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Maybe we can do this at camp, actually. Hello.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
I'm not here to make trouble.
Well, those boys were trouble themselves, to tell the truth. Right then, name's Denial. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Have you heard any rumors?
There's knights from Redcliffe wandering the countryside, looking for the place where Andraste's sacred ashes are said to lie. Can you believe that? The urn holding her ashes is a myth, and yet these knights say they were sent to find it anyhow to heal our Elaine. I didn't even know he was ill.
Oh.
Maybe he has the blight. If so, then times are even darker for Ferelden than any of us thought. Anything else I can get you?
Who are those men I fought exactly?
When Tiernan Logain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
You'll keep that to yourself.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tiernan says. My grandfather served.
Ooh.
Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
Any more rumors?
Some folks aren't happy about Tiernan Logain being named Regent. There are rumors he had something to do with the king's death. Isn't that the most ridiculous thing you ever heard? The Darkspawn killed him, sure enough. If Tiernan Logain couldn't save the king from that end, then nobody could. Anything else I can get you?
Then how can he blame the Grey Wardens for killing the king if it was Darkspawn? This is a mess. Any other rumors?
I heard from some travelers that something bad might have happened in Redcliffe, overrun by Darkspawn, maybe. There's no word from the village at all.
In Redcliffe?
Merchant friend of mine said he encountered someone fleeing the place and there was nothing waiting for him there but death. He wisely turned around and came right back. Anything else I can get you?
Rumors?
Thank the Maker we didn't lose Tiernan Logain at Ostergard. He pulled his troops out just in time, so he said. Without him, we'd be lost. Anything else I can get you? I've heard a lot of stories of bands of Darkspawn roaming the countryside far north of the Kokori Wilds. They just seem to appear out of nowhere and disappear just as fast. Anything else I can get you?
They go underground.
I hear news from Dinnerham that Tiernan Logain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. Anything else I can get you? I hear tell they held a funeral in Dinnerham for King Keelan. The Grand Cleric called for a full day of mourning and there was a procession a mile long passing by the brazier.
Jeez.
It's too bad they don't have a body to properly burn. What happened to him at the hands of those creatures, it's unthinkable. Anything else I can get you?
What's interesting about human culture in Ferelden is that they burn their dead.
I hear the Dwarven King is passed on.
What?
Old as he was probably poisoned or assassinated. That's how the dwarves normally go out, isn't it?
My
Anything
father
else I can
is
get you?
dead? Balin!
Something's going on at the Mage's Tower
What
at
the
Lake
fuck?
Calenhod. Nobody knows exactly what, though, and the Templars aren't saying exactly what we need, isn't it? Let's hope the Mages are just cooking up something to deal with the Darkspawn. Somebody should be, after all. Anything else I can get you? I don't know what to tell you. Nothing I can think of at the
I
moment.
ain't got nothing to say. Wow! He fell ill with a mysterious condition that even magic could not treat. Leliana, in the cloister away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace, and in that stillness I could hear the Maker. A lay sister of the Chantry who can beat the stuffing out of a trained mercenary would be notable enough, but one who has also claims to have been sent to fight the Darkspawn by the Maker himself is unusual, to say the least. She joined Alistair and Sereda in Lothering, insisting that she could prove useful. Maybe. Does she know? What is she?
Of course.
She knows poisons. Cool. And she steals. Is this a sustained? See, she has so many moves.
Yes, of course.
Damn, I wish I gave, myself or Alistair trap making. I should also give them potions. Can you not use this unless you are? So she's the only one that can use this. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort how I would want to have this for when I click on it. Give them the lesser entry kit. Maybe we do this. Make it a little more cohesive. Oh, don't use it. Don't use that. I think he's gonna use it when I get out. Fuck! Can I cancel? Shit. Oops. Big oops. So she can use acid flask. I really wish I gave myself trap making. Fuck! He used it. I'm sorry.
I don't want any trouble.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
You're out of food?
A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Wow. And the merchant's getting away with it?
For now. That gouger isn't careful, he'll wind up in the cage with a canary, or worse.
Canary?
Mark my words. People get more desperate by the day.
I'll see what I can do about the merchant.
You will? Odd thing to be doing. But we'd appreciate it.
Show me what you got. Potions. Do I have to heal my dog? Probably. Well. Probably can't buy anything crazy. Reduces hostility. I guess we can also sell. Like this stuff we probably don't need. Do you have a backpack? Doesn't look like it. Okay. You have a quest for us, though.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paid work in Lothering?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
Poison? I have dabbled in such things, or Liliana has dabbled.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
So what do you want? Farmer Barlow once placed poisonous traps about his farm to protect it from BCs and other trespassers. He's asked you to create a suitable poison for him. 3 flasks of venom should do the trick. I think I have that.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Wait. Do I not have the venom? I thought I had it. I have 2 venom. Toxin extract. Do you have a toxin extract?
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my...
I don't know where that would be. You don't have that. Maybe we'll find someone who does. Oh, there's a sister over here.
I'm trying to listen to the bard's song. Can we speak when they're done?
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Well, gave it away, my armor. Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
Why should I help you?
The Blackstone Irregulars fought alongside the King's army against Orlais. We've helped nobles defend their land and given our service to people in need for generations. Our current captain, Raelnor, is an honorable man who sees that we can do some good in Ferelden once more. He is so confident in our mission that he trusted the Grey Wardens would support us.
Of course. How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Okay. Codex. A letter from the Blackstone Irregulars. A letter written in careful script addressed to you. To the inimitable Grey Warden. Your deeds have spread since the tragedy of Ostagar, and I find myself in need of one such as you. I am Raelnor, captain of the venerable Blackstone Irregulars, and I hope to win your trust. The Irregulars have come on hard times since the war with Orlais, but I have fought to improve their reputation. Gone are the days of my father's shady deals with unscrupulous nobles in Ditterim. No, I have trained a guild filled with honorable men ready to fight for Ferelden, and I'm proud to say that I have seen your own Grey Wardens as sort of a model. We're not perfect, but my own son advocates a move back to the more lucrative way my father ran the guild. While we are steadfast, it is in this context I ask for your help, and I promise we will reward you accordingly. Should you be willing, please find letters in this box and others like it all over the land, and carry out the requests therein. For this matter, consider requests from my son as if they came from myself. And thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Whether you choose to assist us or not, you are doing the Maker's work, Warden, and I am honored to work with you. Okay. Let's check a look. Scraping the barrel, my friend. There are a number of people who pledged to aid the Blackstone Irregulars in times of need. Those times are now. Here you'll find 3 letters of conscription. Deliver them to the people listed below and return them to the Irregulars for your payment. Should any of these people refuse, do what you must to get them to honor their oaths. Killing them? Tauran. Oh, we need to accept it. Sorry. Accept. Dereliction of duty. Oh, this is like halfway down. My friend, the irregulars require a trusted agent to track down and deal with deserters. Do this and you will be rewarded. The deserters took with them valuable supplies crucial to the irregulars' future as a supplier of martial services. Deal with these wastes of space as you see fit and bring the supplies back as proof that the problem has been dealt with. We'll ask no questions as to your methods or the final condition of the deserters. Use your own discretion. You will likely find them in the following locations. Tower Inn again. Okay. We will do those. I am not clicking the W button like I thought I was.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
Did it not work?
I shall.
Huh? What did we get? I don't know. That's hilarious. She can just steal from people? Weren't you a Chantry sister? It's not telling me what I got. Who knows what we've gotten? Frost rock. Okay, we got something. Alright, that's grand.
As you wish.
So, Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
But I thought Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.
It's probably political nonsense. We'll be lucky if they don't burn down the entire country fighting over the throne.
Look at us, look at our team. We're not going to talk to her yet.
Where can we go? This is no better than what we left.
Yes. What shall I do?
Hello.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
You think I'm a refugee?
You look better armed than most refugees that come through. Not implying you're a deserter or the like. I'll trust you can take care of yourself.
Actually, I was hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
All right. More than just plants. Okay, she needs... Craft some lesser health poultices for the injured refugees. I think I have them.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
I'm a good sort, you know.
Ready.
Ready.
I'm wondering,
Master Belleron runs us miners
do you
hard.
believe in the Maker?
Harder still since Ostergar.
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic.
It's not.
All these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
Oh, I love the banter. Hey, boy, I need you to... Yeah, see if there's anything. Oh, he's so sad looking. Whoa, can I control him still? Oh, I can. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, wait. That was weird. Doesn't matter. So many chickens. Look at all these chickens. And they're actually chickens. I'm glad there's a button to highlight all the important stuff because, like, that would be rough in a game like this. The Chasen.
I saw you take the supplies from my car.
Hold that thought. We're learning about culture. The Chasen Wilders have lived in the Kakari Wilds since the first wars with the Alamardi drove them southward a millennium ago. According to their lore, they have always been a forest-dwelling people that adapted quickly to their new home. Game and fish are plentiful in the wetlands, and the Chasen thrive. For a time, they and the hill-dwelling Avars were true threats to the northern lowlands. The Deventer Imperium had arrived and was hard-pressed to keep back the waves of invasions from the south and the west. The fortress of Ostagar was built specifically to watch for Chasen hordes venturing north of the tree line. It was not until the legendary warrior Haftor soundly defeated the Chasen in the first half of the Divine Age that the question of their ability to contest the lowlands was settled permanently. Today, the Chasen are considered largely peaceful, though their ways are still primitive compared to our own. In the Kakari Wilds, they live in strange-looking huts built on stilts or even built into the great tree chops. They paint their faces and are split into small tribes ruled by shamans like those amongst the Avar. There are many tales of these shamans having learned their magic from the witches of the wilds, witches that inspire as much terror as they do awe and gratitude, even if there is no definitive proof they exist. In particular, the tale of Flemeth, the greatest witch of the wilds, is celebrated amongst all tribes. While there is no way to know how many there are in the wilds today, few travelers that pass through the forests tell of Chasen eking out of an existence, even in the frozen wastelands of the far south. One can assume that should the Chasen ever organize themselves once more, we might have reason to fear them here in Ferelden. We ignored them at our peril. Sister Patrine again. Quest related. Oh! Dear friend, we received this letter because you or someone else placed your name on the article of conscription, thereby pledging your life to the Blackstone Irregulars. With war looming on all fronts, the Irregulars must build their numbers. We are forced to call upon those who have sworn their assistance to make good on these oaths. Say farewell to your friends and family. While you may return them, you must prepare them for the possibility that this will be your last day together. Your sacrifice is appreciated. Tauren. I've already done that for the Grey Warden, so it doesn't matter.
Your grassland eyes are inept. A Chasen would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars. Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows. But what about my food? I said enough!
Whoa. Hello.
The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
You do not seem a refugee. Were you part of the army?
Maybe. Also, let's see if this one mod works for Sten. Ooh.
Destarit, mera de twasit, abana kyun, maras shokra, ananne sam kyun. You aren't one of my captors.
I remember the revered mother mentioning this man. She called him a savage from the far north.
I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I am Sarada. Pleased to meet you. Jeez, I'm stumbling.
You mock me.
Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
What did you do to end up in here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the
children. Oh, the children as well? Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit.
His hair looks a little strange. How long have you been here?
20 days now.
Whoa.
I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most.
That's a long time to live without food or water.
Compared to your kind, maybe.
Capturing you must have been difficult.
There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders.
You didn't resist capture?
I waited for several days until the knights arrived.
Why?
Because I wished to.
Aren't you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
So you would prefer to die?
I would prefer to die in battle, but my choices have been made.
You could help me defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
What? He just insulted me. Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Sure. He is glitching! I knew something was off. It might be because I have 2 mods to affect his appearance, so I might need to fix that real quick. Let me make a save and fix that. Alright, I don't think it fixed it. I've removed the other Sten mod, but I don't think it fixed it. Oh well, we probably won't be looking at Sten's back of his head for a lot of time, so we're just gonna move forward. Alright, let's head back over this way to the Chanter's board. And
so, you truly do not believe in any sort of higher power?
It has been bothering you, I see. No, I do not. Must I?
What do you believe happens to you after you die, then? Nothing?
I do not go to sit by the Maker's side, if that's what you mean.
Only those who are worthy are brought to the Maker's side. So many other sad souls are left to wander in the void, hopeless and forever lost.
And what evidence of this have you? I see only spirits, no wandering ghosts of wicked disbelievers.
It must be so sad to look forward to nothing, to feel no love and seek no reward in the afterlife.
Yes, the anguish tears at me so. You have seen through me to my sad, sad core.
Now you're simply mocking me.
You notice? It appears your perceptive powers know no bounds.
Morgan is such a bitch to everyone. Alright, let's see what's happening.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Uh-oh. Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
There's been so many of these men lately. Heartless opportunists, all.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
Would they?
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
What does my little dwarven heart tell me? We did say we would deal with him, didn't we, at the barkeep, the tavern? You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Well, lower your prices or lose your goods.
Maker's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes, just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
A fine compromise.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Thanks. Morgan disapproves.
Are you here to make my
That's
headache,
expected.
or do you actually want to buy something?
I'm here to make your headache.
Mission accomplished. I hope you're happy.
Can I see what you have for...
Are you here to make my headache, or do you actually... It isn't much, but take a look if you want.
We'll be a little bit of an asshole. Aha, you have toxin extract. I think I just need one. What else do you have? Not much. You don't have a backpack? I'll take this then. Oh wait, we have...
Are you here to make my headache?
Because I stole things from people. That's so funny. Eliana, steal from this man. Whoa! It's crazy.
What now?
Can you open that chest? Thank you. Eliana, best girl. He have studded armor? Why did he have that?
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Have anything of interest on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Bro.
So many strangers are about now.
Bandits! Bandits everywhere! As conscribe on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templars and Defenders of the Faith, know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under the do so under the pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern wood and roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. These humble chanter would echo Sir Bryant's caution, lest you wind up another victim of these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in our honor of need. Let's go. I want to level up. Oh, we can also make the poison. Or the venom. Let's go turn that in. God, why is it making that noise?
So how is it that Terran Logain survived when even the Grey Wardens didn't make it out of that place down south?
I heard he saw just in time what those Grey Wardens were doing and saved his men. He's a hero, that's what he is.
Too bad he couldn't save poor King Kaelin. Blast those Grey Wardens, they deserve what they got and more.
I'll say.
Whoa!
First they drag the king down there and then they throw him to the wolves. It's no wonder it all went bad.
We would never. But I can't say that. I like how I know I have the mod on, but we're trouncing around in warden armor. And like, no one really cares. My bro, we got you your traps.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid. If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Thank you. Quest complete. I like how the bones are still in here, guys. Clean that up. What the heck?
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred ashes is? Might as well ask us how to get to the moon.
He said that all the Redcliffe knights were looking for it, as if they didn't have anything better to do. I don't get it.
Alright, let's head on out and kill some bandits. We'll be back for Sten. Is it locked? That's why we have a Leliana. There they are, the bandits! Oh god, okay. I feel good with us having 5 people. So we have 5 people in the front lines. Or 5 people. We have 3 people in the front lines and then 2 range. I kind of like that. And there we go. One part of the bandits done. No one else drops something? Okay, I see more.
This should be easy enough.
Still with the elf fruit. I'm worried about these Mavari. Sorry, doggos. My pupper! Oh, I need to put the crunch. The Mabari crunch. Can you not use that? Oh, he did. Good job. Yeah, they killed him. puff her out of this. Well, let's let Barkspawn frickin' heal up. Jeez. Whoa. Also, I want to go this way for Barkspawn. Landmark tree. Go get it, boy. Mabari dominance. Mabari hounds are descended from pack hunters, and like their ancestors, they are highly influenced by a defined order dominance. The primary method of determining that order is by claiming territory through scent marking major landmarks. Once established, the dominant Mabari gains a substantial increase in confidence and stature within his territory, a trait that indirectly benefits master as well as hound. We also have characters. Sten. Either you have an invisible memory or a pitiful life to know nothing of regret. The northern islands are remote, lush jungles that harbor cities rumored to be the most extraordinary ever built. These are the lands of the Kunari, lands that no foreign eyes ever see. Only the stories of the 3 exalted marches waged against the giants have reached the south until the arrival of Sten. The stoic giant in the cage was surely the strangest thing the people of Lothering had ever seen until the blight struck. They make it. I don't like how they referred to Sten as a creature earlier either. Like, that's kind of rude. Like, he's a person.
As you wish.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Right.
There's more. I like how it's a dwarf and 3 humans as well.
On. As you wish.
Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. Okay, we can move it. Okay.
Good to go.
Why does she have to get that close?
Another acolyte.
Oh my god. Okay, chill. First of all.
You. I tried to be merciful.
Let's get started.
Wipe them out. I need help.
Weapons at the ready.
I think they got it. I don't know if the acid flask worked, but I hope it did. Bandit leader. Ooh. And there's a chest. You know what that means, Leliana? I would hope I would level up soon. We'll see. Let's go back and get our reward. Is what I think. Make sure to save. So we can get through these freaking combats without having to go back to them. I guess we should also go into the chantry to free Sten.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
No. She was fucking. Oh.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers.
Pilgrim.
Right.
When bears attack, on behalf of Thed the farmer and his departed son, I inscribe this missive. As the Maker is my witness, I charge all those with knowledge of arms and armor to brave the dangers of the northern wood to find the family of bears that mauled and killed the boy Ineth. Is that the boy we sent off to go back to his house? For they are an abomination in the Maker's sight, and their hides would prove great comfort to the northern farms and solace for Thed's family. As chanter for Lothering, I do pledge a sum of 1 sovereign to whoever carries out this, the Maker's will. Exercise caution first and foremost, may his light bathe us all. At last, keepsake. Oh, was there a moral here? No. Thanks to all villagers who opened their barns and crops to the refugees in these dark times, the Chantry regularly hears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in many prayers. Sadly, there is a lone boy in the village whose mother, good wife Sarah, is missing. As she has been missing for the better part of the week, as of this writing, she is presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was a lady of middle years with red hair and fond of a green cloak. If any traveler or resident comes across her in the wilds, please return her body or the effects on her remains. In later years, the boy will be thankful to have such keepsakes to remember his brave mother by. The office of the chanter will compensate this kindness with a sum of 50 silvers. May the Maker turn his gaze on us all. Alright, we'll do those. What's happening?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Bro.
Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their
Whoa.
throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This
Who, Alistair?
bears their
Oh,
evil
me?
stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Watch where you throw accusations, fool.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
Don't be a fool. Darkspawn can be defeated.
No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight!
Standing around and shouting won't save you.
There is nothing to do!
Bro, I don't like this man.
Left.
We doors held off the Darkspawn for centuries.
Are you calling me a coward?
Whoa, I know dogs made of sterner stuff than you.
I am shamed. But the monsters will take you all. The blackness will
there he goes.
come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage. I don't know if my persuade will be high enough.
You're right.
Oh, it was.
We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Oh, okay. Banding together. Persuasive.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Can you actually fail this? Probably. Do you want a better helmet? The shoes don't match, but what can we do?
It's good to see you again, Sister Leliana.
Thank you, Sir Marin.
Who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered mother runs the chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Can you tell me anything about the Caged Canary?
Is he still alive? The revered mother put him there a few weeks back. He'll be dead soon enough.
Alright, goodbye.
Make her watch over you.
Eliana, get his ass. I'm having her steal from the very people that... I don't think it gave me anything, even though it said it did. That she used to belong to or be with.
On it.
There's word of darkspawn strike.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
The who? Where is she?
In her office arranging for everyone to leave, I suppose. I don't think she's with anyone right now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Not to be rude, but how's a dwarf come to be here? I've seen you people in Lothering sometimes, but never the Chantry.
I'm not here to pray, that's what you're thinking.
I suppose with the Darkspawn coming, you have other business with the Chantry. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
Okay, bye.
We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon it. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Hello, Sir Bryant.
I see you have returned, sister. I thought you had left the Chantry for good.
I have, Sir Bryant.
And who is the lady with you, if I might ask?
Probably should say this. I am the Grey Warden Sereda.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
I've heard the rumors.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Are you in charge here?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
And if you found an unsanctioned mage?
Let us pretend that I was such
Why
a
would
mage.
she say this?
What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
Damn, how do you Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Where would I find the revered mother?
In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Are you the only protection the village has?
Our ban was summoned by Tern Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Damn. Tell me about something else.
If the matter is important, certainly.
What can you tell me about the imprisoned Kunari?
I was there at the farmhold. The beast stood there, wet with the blood of the children. He didn't even deny slaughtering them. The revered mother ordered him caged. She has more mercy than I do. But
I don't know.
She is right, and the Maker has love for all his creations, even the Kunari.
I feel like death might be a mercy compared to just letting someone sit out and starve to death. I feel like that's crueler. There are worse things than death. Is there a way he could be released?
You can ask the revered mother. I say let him rot until the Darkspawn claim him.
Have you heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tern Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Kaelin had no... wait, let's see. What do you mean?
Tern Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
About those bandits outside the village. You know what's interesting about our dwarf? We got betrayed by our brother in some political bullshit. And then now, as she just became a Grey Warden, the Grey Wardens were portrayed by, what seems to be by, well, not seems, but Lothering betrayed everyone in what seems to be a political move. He seems so happy about betraying everyone. Because he seemed like he had the upper hand. I just think it's interesting that betrayal is following our dwarf. About the bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off?
I killed them. No more. They won't bother you again. I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
Well, I mean, with my friends.
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Certainly, thank you.
If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Things seem very dire in the village.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but...
Whoa.
Here, take this key.
Gave us a key.
It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Oh. Information?
If the matter is important, certainly.
Okay, I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
He gave us a key. Eliana. Steal from him. I don't know what he gave us. Maybe it was a potion or something. A book. The First Blight, Chapter 1. Where did Alistair come from? Thedas is a land of fierce diversity, from the assassin prince of Antiva to the fated griffins of the Anderfells, but in my travels I have found one tale that unites the people of this land. It is a story of pride and damnation, and although the telling differs, the essence of the tale remains the same. At the height of its power, the Deventer Imperium stretched over much of Thedas, uniting the known world under the rule of the tyrannical Magisters. It is said that the old gods whom the Magisters worship gave them the knowledge of blood magic, and the Magisters used this forbidden power to cement their rule. The blood of elven slaves and humans alike rained down imperial altars to fuel the Magisters' greed. The tales of their excess is so horrifying that one can only be grateful that blood magic is prohibited today. But all that stands tall must eventually fall. Perhaps they foresaw their ruin, or perhaps their pride knew no bounds. But whatever the reason, the Magisters dared to open a magical portal into the Golden City at the heart of the Fade. They sought to usurp the Maker's throne, long left unattended in the Golden City after the Maker turned his back on his creations. They would storm heaven itself with their powers and become as gods. This is what the Chantry, in its oft-exercised tendency to understate, refers to as the second sin. According to most versions of the tale, the Magisters did indeed reach the Golden City and walked into the home of the Maker, where no living being before them had dared, or been able to tread. But humanity is not meant to walk in heaven. The Magisters were wicked with pride and other sins, and their presence tainted the Golden City. What once was a perfect holy citadel became a twisted home of darkness and nightmares. The Magisters were expelled back through their gateway and cursed for their treachery. As the Golden City had been tainted, so were the Magisters twisted and transformed into things of darkness, the very first of the Darkspawn. The Golden City, once a shining beacon at the heart of the Fade, became the Black City, a reminder of all that man's pride has cost. It's so interesting how all these stories come together, and as you play the other games, you come to realize that, sorry, my train of thought left me, that yes, they're all, I think, like, they're all based in truth, but not completely. Sir Donald, hello. We have a quest for you? Oh, that's what it is. Okey-dokey. Well, hello.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Very nearly, Sir Donald. May I introduce my fellow Grey Warden? We are the last two in Ferelden.
Hello.
As far as I know.
Terrible news indeed. Pleased to meet you, my lady. Might I know your name?
You can call me Sereda.
I trust you are staying discreet, with the bounty placed on your heads.
Oh yeah,
We've
with our
heard
armor.
Logain's accusations, but he's the one who betrayed the king.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
But if Arl Eamon is sick, why are you here?
Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the urn of sacred ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
The urn. Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority, but I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
Tell me more about this urn of sacred ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
We dwarfs don't learn much about your religion.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
About Sir Henrik. Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Is there a reward? I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need help against Terran Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Terran Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Terran has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think Logain is involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Logain planned that too?
Ooh.
Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
So your request for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Okay.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go.
All right.
Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Bye-bye. Ooh, we did level up. We did level up. Alistair leveled up. No fucking way. That would be nice.
Right.
So it's not a sustained one, you just use it. Okay. Oh, hey. Speaking of. No. He didn't find anything.
And when the Maker spoke,
God.
Chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humble. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it
Are they
rise
repeating?
at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker
Yeah,
return
okay,
to us.
it's repeating.
And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant
I
of
will
light
take those
make
health
it pure.
potions.
Let all mankind be humbled.
Father
Let all repeat the
Gritch?
chant of light.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Father Gritch. Oh, I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars. Actually, hang on.
All right.
Ooh. I wanted to steal from you.
Chant of light gathered.
And now we give it to you.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for
I
you.
knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Yeah, well.
Comfort. Those who seek redemption be delivered.
We have
Those
a book.
who have sinned be forgiven.
Let's read the codex first. Adventures of the Black Fox. Born Lord Remy Vasquil in 863, Blessed, the Black Fox was a dashing thief and rogue who went on to inspire so many tales of his exploits that it is nearly impossible to determine which are true and which are merely fabricated legend. Despite coming from nobility, he has become something of a hero of the common people. His initial exploits involved ridiculing the tyrannical and powerful Lord of Val Chavan. Wearing a mask, he would appear in public and disrupt the Lord's plans to the point that the Lord angrily put a huge bounty on the life of this cunning fox. The origin of the nickname which stuck. That the primary bounty hunter who took the job, Carolus, ended up becoming Remy's lifelong partner in crime, only after nearly killing him several times, is one of the most popular tales told in taverns today. Is this just like Robin Hood? The story is often exaggerated to make Remy appear initially buffoonish, until Carolus becomes so furious at the Black Fox's inexplicable ability to survive that the cunning Remy gains the upper hand, which oppresses Carolus so much that the bounty hunter joins him. It's a long one. After years of terrorizing the Lord's men and foiling his tax collectors, a favorite pastime of Remy's, according to Elysian commoners, Remy was supposedly betrayed by his lover Servana de Montfort. In some versions of the tale, a mage of Circle no less, and captured. After more than a year of his torture, Remy was rescued from prison by his compatriots, including a repentant Servana, and together they escaped Orlais. In this period of Remy's adventures, he appears almost everywhere in Thedas. As his legend grew, more innkeepers and merchants were happy to claim that the Black Fox had visited their village or establishment and performed some legendary feat. If the tales are to be believed, Remy led the Lord's men on a merry chase. He became embroiled in political intrigue in Navarra, was hunted by the crows in Antiva, and then kidnapped by a powerful mage in Deventer. In each situation, Remy escaped death at the last moment, foiled the evildoer, and improved life for the poor and downtrodden. Then, inevitably, he rejoined his band of adventurers and moved on to the next land. His companions Carlos and Servana, the wise dwarf Bolik, and the temperous knight Sir Clementus, have each spawned their own individual legends over the years. The stories all agree that at some point the Black Fox disappeared. He and his fellow adventurers voyaged into the heart of the Arlathan forest, seeking the sunken city of the elves, and never returned. Many more are the tales that expand on what ultimately happened to them in the forest and postulate on how they could someday be rescued. Of course. That's cool. We have the Robin Hood of the Dragon Age. The Maker, there was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be, dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. And from it made his firstborn, and he said to them, in my image I forge you. To you I give dominion over all that exists. By your will may all things be done. Then in the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music of cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending. But their songs were the songs of the cobblestone. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the fate, saying, "In my image I have wrought my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing." And he knew he had wrought amiss, so the Maker turned from his firstborn and took from the Fade a measure of its living flesh and placed it apart from the spirits and spoke to it, saying, "Here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered and the world given new life. And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable. With words for heaven and for earth, sea, and sky, at last did the Maker from the living world make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, "To you, my second-born, I grant this gift, and your heart shall burn, an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the Fade I crafted you, and to the Fade you shall return, each night in dreams, that you may always remember me." And then the Maker sealed the gates of the Golden City, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. So that's like the concept of spirits and then humans, specifically, which is cool. The sacred ashes of Andraste, bruh. I'm sorry, it's a lot of reading. It's so good, but it's a lot of reading. Only one person witnessed Mathrath's betrayal, Havard the Aegis, a childhood friend of Mathrath. He accompanied his chief to the meeting with the Tevinters, not really his... Wait, did we read this? Yeah, we read this one. I don't know why it was highlighted. Whatever. We leveled up. We have unlocked specializations, but we have none unlocked. I was thinking champion, but we'll get that later on. Okay, let's get our cunning to last one, and let's focus on that. So this is another sustained. Sure.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it...
See, I don't want her to do her... only do her things. She has other things. Sure, custom one. Sure. We'll see if that works.
Be humble. Let all repeat the chant of
Not
life.
codex. Oh, it updated. Wait. Okay, lands of the Alamari. Fearing that Mafrest supporters would defile them, Havard took the ashes of Andraste to a secluded place high in the mountains, and there he carved from the living rock an urn to hold them. Time passed, and the whereabouts of the urn faded from memory. Perhaps it was the Maker's will that only the most worthy should find his beloved's final resting place. Now, we have only the legends, such as that of the Chevalier Lothar, who quested to find the urn to save his dying daughter, and either found it in time to cure her or returned 100 years after her death. The ballads end less than certain at that point. So we have an updated thing. We have to remember what they updated.
Yes, of course.
Enchanted light scattered in the darkness. Word dispelled fear and ignorance.
Alright, let's talk to
Let
the
those who cry
mother.
out from the shadows be comforted.
Or look at a book. The Imperial Chantry. More reading. There are those who would tell you that the chantry is the same everywhere as it is here, that the divine in Val Royeaux reigns supreme in the eyes of the Maker, and that this fact is unquestioned throughout Thedas. Do not believe it. The Maker's second command, magic must serve man, not rule over him, never held the same meaning within the ancient Vinter Imperium as it did elsewhere. Chantry there interpreted the rule as meaning that mages should never control the minds of other men, and that otherwise their magic should benefit the rulers of men as much as possible. When the clerics of Tevinter altered the chant of light to reflect this interpretation of the commandment, the divine of Val Royeaux ordered the clerics to revert to the original chant. They refused, claiming corruption within the Val Royeaux, an argument that grew until in 487 Towers, the chantry in Tevinter elected its own legitimate and uncorrupted divine, Valhall, who was not only male, but also happened to be one of the most prominent members of the Tevinter Circle of the Magi. This black divine was reviled outside Tevinter, his existence an offense to the chantry in Val Royeaux. After 4 exalted marches to dislodge these rebels, all that the chantry in Val Royeaux accomplished was to cement this separation. While most aspects of the Imperial Chantry teachings are the same, prohibitions against magic have been weakened, and male priests have become more prevalent. The Circle of the Magi today rules Tevinter directly ever since the Archon Namaran was elected in 734 Storm, directly after the ranks of the Enchanters, to great applause from the public. He dispensed with the old rules forbidding magic from taking part in politics, and within a century the true rulers within the various imperial houses, the mages, took their places openly within the government. The Imperial Divine is now always drawn from the ranks of the first Enchanters and operates as Divine and Grand Enchanter both. This is utter heresy to any member of the Chantry outside of Tevinter, a return to the days of the Magisters which brought the blights down upon us, but it exists, and even though we have left the Tevinter appearing to the mercies of the dread Kunari, still they have endured. Further confrontation between the Black Divine and our so-called White Divine is inevitable. Ooh. Religion fight when people don't agree? Hello.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
What tithe is accessible?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
5 sovereigns? No.
Thank you, dear woman.
What the hell?
What can I do for you then?
I'm a Grey Warden. I need your help.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position.
Yeah, I bet.
You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
What do I care for Loghain's lies?
The Tairn claims that the Grey Wardens are responsible for the King's death. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Can you provide any help to the Grey Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
You guys are going to die to the Darkspawn regardless. I want to talk about Sten, the Kunari you imprisoned. Oh,
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
I want him freedom. I have use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you.
Yeah.
Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Leliana! She approves!
Here I am.
What if you steal from her? Nothing to steal. Oh, you could steal the key from her? Alright, let's get out of this damn chantry.
Let all repeat the chant of
I know they're preaching, but it's just too much. It's too much. Alright, we can go get Sten now.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kukari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them.
Oh.
No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't.
Oh my god.
You really don't.
Or more again. That seems like almost like slight abuse at this point. Sten, with your fucked up hair, we're here to release you.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
His hair looks so fucked up. She's agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Stan. I'm glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Yes. I'm gonna kick Alistair out.
Oh, blast it.
I know, Alistair. Wait, I can't click on him.
Blast damnation.
What?
Blast damnation.
Indeed.
Oh no, is it because of the dog? Wait, can I change my... How did I change my party before? Here.
Yes.
Jeez. Okay. I don't know why he's so glitchy. Oh, he's so weird looking. Okay, you are a two-handed weapon with max combat training. Holy crap. I got some armor for you. Oh. Do I have a... That'll work, yeah? I guess you can hold that one. Grey Warden armor. I also need to set up your tactics. You have a taunt. You have precise striking. Taunt isn't activated though. Is there anything activated or sustained here? Indomitable.
So be it.
We'll walk around with Sten for a little bit.
Ready.
Awesome. My dog is Frosty. Oh, I need to give him the health potions. And unfortunately, we probably won't be able to do this trap making quest because none of us know how to do traps. So I'm probably just gonna get rid of it by talking to her. I'm sorry, Allison. I didn't take trap making when I probably should have.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Sorry, I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
And that's that on that. Liliana, steal from her. She had money! Good job. Alright, let's run around with Sten for a little bit. And we'll do some other quests. We had something to do up to the right here for 2 things. Find the mother and kill bears. Oh, there's wolves. Wolves killed her. Wolves are nothing though. Whoa. There are quite a few though. Kill this one. Yo! Oh no, our dog died! Fuck! Holy crap, I'm sorry. Now he has a problem. I guess he needs the lesser injury kits too. That's a lot of wolves. You found the body of the boy's mother and recovered her keepsake. It sucks. Well, what can you do? People die. Sten, will you get your...
All set.
All set. There's some bears. There they are! Sten, I need you in on this. Okay, bears are nothing. Wolves are crazy. It looks like there's some spiders over here. Like, what the hell? Oh. Oh, lovely. Oh my god. Oh my god. Take an actual health potion. Nope. Nope. Where are you going? either you or me, and it's not gonna be me. There we go. We could have fought spiders to get the toxin for the venom. I'll take them anyway.
On it.
Okay. We have done both quests. Let's go back. Get our rewards. I think we're almost done with Lothering. Not much else to do. Oh, sacks I missed.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
Okay.
And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath.
All
was silent in prayer and thanks.
He just says so much, doesn't he? Any more? Nope, that's it. I think we're literally almost done. Let's go over here real quick.
Are you here to make my head ache?
I'm here to see what you have. I'm here to see what you have. I don't think you have a backpack. I don't think we have anything really to... sell? Clothing? Oathkeeper? Our fucking inventory's going up real quick. I don't think you would want any of this, do you? But you can't wear this. 22 strength. It's a one-handed thing.
Vashaden.
Yes.
I like how it messes up sometimes. Alistair. We're probably just gonna keep what we have. You probably don't want this. Oh no, it's better than that, but the bonus stuff's good too. I think we'll keep what we have. Alright, I think we're done with Lothering. I think we're gonna continue on to the main road. Let's get out of here. I think we've done everything. Let me double check. Journal. Okay, so we just need to leave. Where's this one? In Redcliffe. Yeah. Game's lagging a little bit. Oh. Probably should wrap up this episode soon. There was a pile of sacks that I still didn't. Who are these people? Hello? Don't mind me then.
Yes?
Just standing around.
Ready.
Hello.
We done heard what was said. you're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
They don't even give me an option to talk to them. My game is really lagging.
I tried to be merciful.
Oh my god, where'd they all come from? Holy shit, what is happening? Alistair will be okay. Poor Sods, like, did you really think you would stand a chance? You know? After all that?
Are we done with this place? It may not be here later should we leave now.
That's a good point to saying, hey, have you finished everything you wanted to? Because it definitely won't be here later. I think we're good. I think we've done everything we can.
Away with you, foul creatures!
Dog spawn?
Leave us alone!
Oh shit. Shit, Liliana. Oh my goodness. There, we did it. A blood mage? Sealed letter? Fuck?
Mighty timely arrival.
Hello,
my
fellow
friend.
dwarf.
I'm much obliged.
Just how obliged exactly?
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
Keep your money. I don't need it. No, that sounds fine.
Good. One good turn deserves another. That's what the missus always claims. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
You don't want to be with me. I doubt you want to travel with the Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offence, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Uh-oh. Is it gonna clash? No. Alright, well, I think that's the end of
I am
Lothering.
ready. I'll do it.
What? It didn't work. Okay, whatever.
Yes.
I think we're gonna... God, it's lagging so much. We're gonna bring this episode to a close. We have finished Lothering, and we're about to start our actual journey of being a Grey Warden and gathering allies. We have brought along Liliana, or recruited Liliana and Stin. I don't know how often I don't even know what I want my party comp to be, but Liliana will definitely be a part of it. Probably Morgan as well, so either I pick between Alistair and Stin, we'll see. I might go with Stin since me and Alistair do the same thing, basically. But we'll see going forward. But for now, why did you do that?
Yes?
I accidentally talked to Liliana. What do you know of this place?
Lothering? I think it started as a settlement by the river, and then grew when it became the place where two roads met. There are always people in Lothering, but many are just passing through.
Okay. I did not mean to talk to her. The game is lagging. It needs a moment to breathe. I think we need to stop it. Yeah. I'm excited to see where we go next. It seems like we might be heading to Redcliffe next, or I might check out Dinner Room. I'm not sure yet. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.